Manchester City no based on talent and ewo Gabriel Jesus mu no obetime duru sam pempenso no Manchester City obone ho modern ansa na okopiem ewo Arsenal me no ka say Arsenal for say number 9 row no Yokeres ewo ho Kai Havertz etime boss number 9 row no Oko Arsenal eye Gabriel Jesus ono ana ye the second highest paid player ewo Arsenal boboku onim 13.8 million pounds ana Gabriel Jesus oje na areho sem ne ye say ken teams a omo show interest ni nyina no omo nsaka ne current medical reports no nyina atwe omo ho for Gabriel Jesus Flamingo for the can pull out because of Gabriel Jesus ne current injury na wa kwakonya no ni team a free Brazil ebe PM England team a motete Gabriel Jesus na ye Palmeiras for no entina Gabriel Jesus ne ni agent ne Palmeiras for ne say kasa say anka akwanya wo ho mo nsam be fa no nsam be si akan fama Palmeiras because ho ana motete ne ho ana free oko England kenene Palmeiras for so pull out e wo Gabriel Jesus edi onim akwaya rehosem e de ama Gabriel Jesus fine player by injuries ama branty we career no aye bibia wo ho onyini de by you say Arsenal person mo ton because of say on time available for selection and also the second highest paid player wo Arsenal 13.8 million pounds teams are eba ni nyina no e pull out say so ni agent no any Italian clubs ne kasa so metima ba be fa Gabriel Jesus by quite unfortunate say club wo motete no Palmeiras for no eso so pull out because of a series of injuries mikopiem wo Bayern for per center back na nano na mbeka cho say abrante fense Konato si akandema Liverpool no Bayern for interest na omo wie Luis Diaz deal na ombe try so mbe push Liverpool for ne so mbe timenya Konata eneme no ka say Bayern for say se Konate na anye ye na Liverpool for nton ne mo omo dia ene omo be cost pace Argentina center back ay friend say Christian Romero Bayern for decide say omo the bid ebeko space akwa hwe abrante Christian Romero na Christian Romero person free team friend say space no kopiem wo Atletico Madrid ema oni Diego Pablo Simeone kasaye omo agree personal terms by Spurs for ni decide say omo nton omo center back omo akokọ bidie no omo nton ne nkoma Atletico Madrid Bayern for so prepare bidder after Luis Diaz ne Bayern e hweso mbenya center back latest player omo pese omo kofa no Christian Romero Argentina ni abrante a osi akan Edema Spurs na ukopiem wo Hilal fo aso ya Hilal was Saudi per striker initially no omo top target Victor Osimhen Hilal fo enya say Victor Osimhen ekopiem wo Galatasaray ana omo yo madwen say ene omo pe Benjamin Sesko ka tro mo say onye ready say oba be piem wo Saudi ana omo decide say nyom be ko Jokeres so akwa kopiem wo Arsenal say Simone Inzaghi ye the current coach Edema Hilal was Saudi per striker say na mu aye de ne ken otutu nani na no Hilal for say ene so ma nya bi kura na omo targets ni na omo nya de ene omo be ko Chelsea omo hu say Nicolas-Jackson no Chelsea for so omo ton Nicolas-Jackson enti Hilal e wo Saudi say ne say omo nya mo strikers omo nya omo targeter ene omo de bid ebe ko Chelsea no makwa try say omo nsa ebetima ka brand friend say Nicolas-Jackson na de edi kan ne say e wo so omo ni Nicolas-Jackson edi kan kasa say Nicolas-Jackson ejitum say oba be si akan wo Saudi no oba be si akan e wo Hilal de a omo Chelsea for no Hilal for no ready say omo be prepare bid e de akwa koma Chelsea bobuku no sa enkomodidie na e bai no ene na nsɛmtrofo kobusa eye Nicolas-Jackson ene story na odi tuja say yate say Chelsea bobuku no mpɛ so mo ton ana ma Nicolas-Jackson ko ka say ono de ne daache no e wo Nyankopɔn nsem Nyankopɔn nko an nim ne daache na assistance na bibia nsiye na bibi besi a obema obi ate ni focus na ye say or prepare for a team my friend say Chelsea enti say utie Nicolas-Jackson ni nkomodi odi ya ken Chelsea for a communicate a Nicolas-Jackson say omunya offer kese a ombeje sa obeka ya previously rumors na sha ase say ba no ubusa Nicolas-Jackson say obe free Chelsea a oka straight say oni ba bia akọ bene Nicolas-Jackson say ne daache e wo Nyankopɔn ho Nyankopɔn kwa ne betima kire so obekɔ anase onko enti say de Hilal for prepare bid se Nicolas Jackson nya ditum se obekọ Hila dia Chelsea and expect bid from Hila for no esi kan eda ho a omo hwe so betime nya Nicolas Jackson na de me say te e free Chelsea ye say omo crack ketwa Tarek George Chelsea for hwe so betime dia brand na loan initially Chelsea decided say Tarek George no omo ma na tena boboko nim no wetimi agro by de me tete ne kire say Chelsea for dwen ho say Tarek George no on pese omo de ni loan ni nyina ne ye say Chelsea wingers no adoso Pedro Neto ewo ho Giltins ewo ho Estivao eba say ohe Garnacho so aso muton nkuku a Chelsea decided so betima kwa akofa Garnacho diaba enti Chelsea for tena say omo hu wingers egu omboboko nim no omahu say de ekeka koi abrante friend say Tarek George no so tena boboko nim a playing time ebe issue ni development ebe ha adwen enti Chelsea try so betim de Tarek George omo hwe so betim nya loan bi e de amana ken na no na mebeka kire say na watwi we ya Liverpool mpanyimfo na di obedi anim the CEO of football Michael Edwards eba akosia Newcastle for na watwi we ya na me no di san komo no say week we ya there will be a meeting between Liverpool and Newcastle because Liverpool for decided say Isak ne deal no on pese omo respect Newcastle for na omo use the right and appropriate methods no mutiminya brand friend say Isak na enra ana sa meeting ne course so between Liverpool and Newcastle na the CEO of football Edema Liverpool Michael Edwards and representing Liverpool no that's the reason why I say your source no ye can ye ntwantro ken after the meeting ana enra numere Michael Edwards communicated today Universal 22 for say omuko share Newcastle for no one Newcastle for no entimi anya specific omo anya vivid omo entimi amfomu nsensi omo bo anka se ye nton Isak mfama mo enti Michael Edwards communicated to Universal 22 for no Universal 22 for no and control Isak enti enra nwumre no based on reports free Liverpool ba no yesi meeting ne course no Newcastle for no entimi amma Liverpool for concrete answer say ye nton abrante no eno na enkomo ne course no Liverpool for communicate ache Isak come say na meeting no successful enkomo no na positive talk by assistance now Newcastle for decide say change na ye nton no and they say omo twen Newcastle for na eno na hwehwemu aba beto dwa say Liverpool for bidder on person omo prepare no ni nyina ba tima akosi 130 million pounds na 130 million pounds no emu 120 million ebe ye guarantee fee na emu 10 million aye add-ons into kabuma na akwakoye 130 million pounds and Liverpool for train Isak by eniji seme wo hodema Liverpool fans ne say enra the CEO of football Michael Edwards ekosia Newcastle for no na enkomo no positive as to say ombeton anaso omonton no emre ene nkrabia anebekire na Manchester United striker Rasmus Højlund ken o say onti obia case Yakubisa Rasmus Højlund say Benjamin Sesko ebo obo ne baba ye number 1 o say ye ne kirasem no Rasmus Højlund ro ogine hudi enti say Ronaldo ne beba Messi ne beba obi obebe bia no oni ne be compete fight for the number 1 spot enti Benjamin Sesko na oba Manchester United say Manchester United nya na ono Rasmus Højlund no o say onsuru Benjamin Sesko oni ni nyina be fight for position enti ma mo ka say ono Rasmus Højlund no obeko AC Milan obeko Inter obeko Juve obeko Leipzig obeko Dortmund obeko Frankfurt no o si oni ba bia akọ Manchester United boboku na ho na otena ho na owu ada enti se Sesko amba ono Rasmus Højlund no otena na report be free Turkey eba na afena ye follow story ne kakra kenonim say Jose aka kire Fenerbahce for so person oji league momo enti se wa check here one investment omoye the last time Fenerbahce G League no 2013-2014 na wa catch Fenerbahce for ne say afiwe oni Galatasaray for ne bechi ayam already Milan Skriniar deal no omawie Nelson Semedo omawie yesi Jose aka kire Fenerbahce for say ope abrante fence Brahim Diaz e dey free Real Madrid akra Brahim Diaz Yes, Jose si open. Already. Fenerbahce for mu ne say Brahim Diaz no or per regular playing time. Nene Real Madrid wo by say no Alonso team no onye starter. So be a fitter obe free no about 15 minutes 10 minutes. And so obenya team obetima ye regular starter on be join Fenerbahce for. Yes, Jose say upper branch fence Brahim Diaz. A omo prepare bid e dey akoma Real Madrid. Na enye Brahim Diaz nkwa ho. Jose say yourself another center back. E dey abeka Milan screen ya ho. Unse maka say waka kire Fenerbahce mpanyifo say omunto njiku e ma ne nko. Osase operama de David Alaba. E dey abeka Fenerbahce team ne ho. Jose ne Fenerbahce for eso say omo pe Roma de center back David Alaba. David Alaba Madrid for and renew the contract. Madrid nanka so ton Alaba. Na problem of Fenerbahce for e woni say David Alaba and the second highest paid player of Real Madrid. Or 22.5 million euros. Fenerbahce for highest paid player. A Milan screener 9.2 million euros. Say Fenerbahce for no expect to say anka David Alaba bit mate so crab about 10 million euros and commit maba befa. And so far Jose ni Fenerbahce for pay 2 players from Real Madrid, Brahim Diaz and David Alaba. Now another good news for Barcelona. After Kundi agree say obe extending the contract. Frankie de Jong extending the contract no. Important player Barcelona for one time bonidin Eric Garcia. Also so agree so be renew the contract to 2030. On send the contract Eric Garcia contract ebewu nyame aduma 30th of June 2026. Before Hansi Flick, na Barca decided say omo beton Eric Garcia. By Hansi Flick buy no one important player Hansi Flick one system Eric Garcia, center back, right back, defensive midfield ni nobo. Hansi Flick and push Barcelona and penny for say omo renew Eric Garcia contract and famano. And so far we check last season one of the most improved players for Barcelona Eric Garcia. Also so at so be renew the contract to 2030. Ediama Barcelona bo buko no. Ken enra me de betu just say Claudio Echeverri Roma for penny loan. Manchester City for decided somebody Echeverri ebeko team e friend say Girona. Boy ne se chinchino pe Roma. Na Jose bie Ken nani abre. Oko Nottingham Forest. Hudson Odoi. Yes. Also so open. Edin aba Fenerbahce. Okay. Until latest esa ewo hono no. Na me hu so ombre no ko me transfers ne dos but me mfa we nwiu. Benjamin Sesko. Afre delete any Bruno Fernandes and Buso Manchester United on them.
Delete ne
Bruno Fernandes, Benjamin Sesko. Afre sa 2 players in Manchester United say na hositie. Ama Bruno Fernandes.
O man timi anka jare say honye.
Bruno Fernandes ne delete. Reportedly.
Omo bisa ne say o man timi anka say unua ade ne enyu.
Reportedly for Manchester United source, the late Bruno Fernandes a catcher Benjamin Sesko say on the strike or benefit a Morim ball system no into the nim ho na Mbwemo danechi na kunya danechi enti say omo Manchester United players na nka so ma discuss Sesko no omo Manchester United players no gidi say system a Morim ball no ono ne striker
Luxor that's all
Luxor say Luxor dey say dey enti Sesko any boys no so e kasa kakra kid and 70 dey do
so na wo ye fa say ka wo bisa Man United player bi say o ba na hot say anka obeka say na dia na we expect
ka mine Bruno and as a play be a boy ni be friend na catch and say oni TV wo fi
abi do anya fetu
ade oni TV wo fi na
okay
o hwe de ko o hia magician na waka
okay olbre o babo mi unu fa nchan ya obeti
asebo I want to me hwe Amorim football
enadie anope masenya
ta kwa ma faso ne ball mo faso no agwa
Amorim ball na me hu ne nanadie obetimi ahwe obi 8
hey but they played well honestly Man, you played well.
Now, one we quick passing, Nana.
Oh, and that teach you Patrick Dogu boy, you know. I think.
I said Dogu the son had to who, Anna.
David. But Dogu played well. I mean,
Amadino.
Amadinho.
Man United.
And interestingly, one bo Ahmad ewo right wing back or Diego Dalot or right wing back or and Odi Ahmad coach na 10. What else on Macy Mount Gina 10 and a Ramos Solon de Gina Umenim. But the way Patrick Dugu not all tall left one, I mean it was incredible to the extent say, oh yeah, goal Ramos Hoylon the share on the 8th minute. Dugu in the right and then a cross no. And then the left no the
right.
The right no team the two cross now. Ama Ramos Hoylon epic head the ball.
United ayo.
And again the goal no cry here Bruno Fernandes quick free kick pass na top pass na.
When him say na no pade ba kwa ma observe ne say supporters no de omu hu ye na ye omu but omu njini. Omu ni gidie say e betimi ato aso.
Eni die mum. Eno ne asam no.
Omu ni gidie. Wo de wo a wo hwe TV no ye be ma obi ahwe. United on bobo papa.
Oh, sir, now saying me monitor omo niam omo ye pa to be very because I'm perceiving who what the coach wants exactly because in this game Bruno Fernandes on Casemiro ne ball the double pivot. Very important because they say Bruno Fernandes no ono na ba be Chelsea fans the Enzo Fernandez said the yema Chelsea no won say game bia na game ni mo den no so bia ye fit for Chelsea team ni mo coach Mariska Pese obo Romeo Lavia ni Moises Caicedo as the double pivot na Enzo abasa number 10 na Kopama akọ wings wo but say game at Chelsea feel so betimi dominate no na Enzo emom akọ echire na Romeo Lavia ya drop na Caicedo Enzo into Bruno Fernandes no this season he is going to be operating as a number 10 in some of the games he's going to operate as a number 8 Nissan sa Casemiro enya type Owaku draw so ba be boy dey free defenders no anytime Bruno Fernandes is playing as a number 8 on the best chance to drop it deep to pick up the balls. And here are some of the observations you quickly see in the Manchester United team. And now they about come who you say not Diego Dalot any amount to switch it. Never go inside, never go outside. Now what can look sure no, but we want to pass Edema Antoine Semenyo. Semenyo himself foul ball no crack or bobo na show. Why you look short see fast so sprint back clear ball no.
You know preseason now. Season be a shasha sa. You started first game now Kofi 3 months.
Media
is what this 12 years and not 10.
Look sure 14 so that's like 11 right yeah 11 years, yeah. Senior man pa say Nancy obo coach number so say ohun say campaign too positive sad na so oboa obo person coach in the fan but Manchester United played well I think the passes I mean it was going to be so many clean sheets and only a day harm me because I felt to say they could have gotten the clean sheets and they so far so good but season you know you be here consistent performance from the players ken tie Mama say fi Alexander Isak. Na I feel for Newcastle. Na Liverpool for no. I think said the more they wait, the more Ankasa no mema deal na complicated. Let me explain to you. Newcastle for no ken omuni strikers isi ya o. Callum Wilson no omejana kwan. He's going as a free agent. Newcastle, you start say about preseason. Celtic 4-0. Arsenal 3-2. And I know Korea All Stars Newcastle 1-0. Into preseason we lose some yansani nyina. A small boy be a William. I'll call loan was Sheffield ne airborne number 9. They don't have a number 9. It is out to Newcastle for the buefu. Or buefu because one Liverpool from far bed and buy up to now. Yet, boy, no, I must say, boy, now game about one is to say, on the rounds of your dad, war you train. And the Newcastle for the air suffer. Say, the more Liverpool waits, the more the Newcastle for so lose one more target because targets never market him. It will not wait for Newcastle say, Tom will play real son or before we player. But on Kwana, me know what I say. Ope who go a keteke, anye, who Liverpool for Abefano. Ope Benjamin Sesko akurane nam kwanso oko Manchester United strikers are opening in all lose because says Liverpool are playing the waiting game and it is not helping Newcastle. It is saying no for no was Liverpool for no animu ya and yes sir say a cha Newcastle for be catch Liverpool for say yeah turn on one yen koto nomra and che be start Premier League They don't have a striker. Newcastle needs minimum of 2 strikers. And the rat team minimum is and yes, sir. I'm sorry for them. Even the preseason, they are struggling. Can Liverpool for Sikano as I said when we are. Now Newcastle for pay 150. That is their target. 150 million pounds.
But 130 the my ready so me do.
Newcastle for Liverpool for say or head say 130. Because Liverpool for Ajatum say they would have to pay more. Sikano mutua for flowing veterinary say more. Understandable. Linty Bank of Funds so targets here 150.
Oh, 150 the other.
And then say
Isak 150 million.
Now
150 million pounds here be saying
euros are now.
Euros be 160
170.
170 million euros. Edos.
Eh, ken edos. Market the Alba.
And then strikers in one Morosa. Mr. Isak a very good player, but then any strikers will be a Cynthia. This is 170 million euros for Isak.
Intika open saying.
Oh, Isak at least 130, 120 a day. 130 million.
130 million pounds.
130 million. Maybe on Bema or more add-ons kakra kanwa.
Well,
because prove it.
Nenye easy add-ons. And
add-ons there. Would they play a Liverpool? Won't you mean easy add-ons? Because we qualify for Champions League.
And you know I am qualifying for Champions League. Now, Joker's deal, and Arsenal qualification to the group stages of the Champions League.
Couldn't say for the Champions League.
Add-ons be why easy. I think say Liverpool for an add-ons ni easier. It makes it because he said Newcastle for no crowd they would want to sell. Boy, no hard team.
Players no nyina.
So, come be boa wo mo.
Obi abofu no.
Because a hard club no okay honestly. Says bia no so mo pre-season. Omo ni striker na mo dey pre-season. Barcelona, Mami Rao, okay. Me monitor Barcelona pre-season. Na no money Vista Kobe boy me beka dey see ekyerɛ. Ene omo bo FC Soil aka game against Daegu. No ma ba abebo Como e pre-season one Gampa Cup na for your starting season no. Na the last time omo bo Vista Kobe we me catch am say it's some say games no ense da nye proper games to test the coach ni no. Enya dia oba be rotation bia na a full squad and Barcelona will love to go in with the rest of the games. And what's your lineup no a lineup Barcelona kataneni a omo na ebo except for Ronaldo. One Garcia on ebe dan go. Juice Konde on ebe gina right back, left back Alejandro Balde. Pau Kubasi and Ronaldo in the board ne. Say Inigo Martinez okay, he will play. And then Pedri, Frankie de Jong, Dani Olmo, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, and Lewandowski. These are the squad. Barcelona for the ball, at the ball. You see, you can analyze the team well. Now, Ken, they see last season. And Sambe Bray, they see Afi. Hans Flick, he's been criticized several times, even with the board for be said. Barcelona highline now mobile are dangerous. Coach and say a parts of the game. A da or better sa highline no. Saturday no Barcelona will stop scoring goals. See, we all need to understand say highline on
so for no go no.
A lot of them.
Second goal. First goal and second goal.
Second.
Can't tell some for my highline with an unready.
That is how the coach plays his football. Again, let's not forget to say Germany coaches almost a system ni we are individual system you don't necessarily have to be top player to understand the system.
But we are not identical.
Ken, now last season
we got 4 players, one pass in the year.
Last season we saw West. We saw West, and that is where. Let me tell you this: Germany 2014 World Cup. Germany defense, with all due respect. Jerome Watson, Matt Hummels, Benedict Hovares, almost defenders Pepper Ben and no more. But you see, Sir Germany coaching a high line, no. Their goalkeepers play crucial role. It's a man noya. Anytime we be an abon, maybe see on defenders, he is always the first person to pick.
One guy said to me, yes, sir.
Neighbor, follow this very well. If they do one guy, I mean, some call for a fire na pa.
Bobo Sumami.
Bachomati. The Bayern Munich team that won the Champions League. They be American say, Echira wano, Jerome Watson, Mikabe no two. And so Bayern Munich ball highline perfectly. Less people discussed their highline because Manon Neuer was a better sweeper goalkeeper. coachy or Barcelona right from day one. On sister said defenders no wo abeka se ko high. Now we ko wechi no umbobo ni bi inti defenders strict instructions say high line na ebebo. Now it is a defenders not high line na say I was a goalkeeper no so in tune with whatever they are doing because almost stepping forward goalkeeper won't suppose anymore. Into test again. He started season he was struggling a bit. And I know what just session he buy. Session struggle to the extent so Champions League no deal red card in me what. It took months and sana or say Sadi and say. Now, Juan Garcia says me wants to pressure our boy so every single Bobby Subia people are trying to analyze him. But what we are all failing to understand is say Aquarano fis Espanyol neighbor. Espanyol or more high line. Espanyol a low block defensive team. Debiano say Juan Garcia jinaha the defenders jinaha we jinaha it's Debiano Baino. The name for Juan Garcia wanna say or a short stopper. No short fake no a channel. Now he is coming to a different Barcelona team. Says hey, and your low block your defenders are high. Until he needs to adapt to Barcelona style of play.
One year careful about the red card.
1 year careful. To say the Roger session he had to struggle. It took him months for him to understand how Barcelona plays. Start transitioning as I say. Juan Garcia.
Okay.
Now at Espanyol, we bet in bear 8 saves out of 10. Who your top goalkeeper? You highlight. I'm a class and Kesena Befau. But at Barcelona, one year. Hey, oh yeah, one mistake Obi Abeka once. Mama the last year, Spanish La Liga winning year. Saves per game. Pacho, why not that? The whole Spanish La Liga, a Espanyol. Why Juan Garcia? He makes a lot of saves. Now, the same last year now, the only year in terms of saves per game, a Barcelona for. So he's moving from a team that made the best saves in the La Liga to the team and not omunye saves to cry. Why? Because of how Barcelona plays. And to say no chances Emma no subebre. Nemo kids we be a no so no. He needs to make a save. 1 year save pressure be no so. But then the come feel say problem but pressure abeto Barcelona goalkeeping post ni mo no. Every single mistake will be scrutinized.
And almost share 7.
What's a 7?
And then we say I used to share 9. AC Milan.
They say that's about 2 games, so I consider 4. But the goals are okay.
Bruh, Milan share 9. And 9.
Among 4 show my teams. Yes. And preseason na there. If me and Kasa me preseason me share the teams na dey back into the new season, especially in terms of play. Results and then said that matam from mame. And then tina Manchester United support biya so biya nyabotre. The Premier League summer series, Manchester United about 2 matches. Washa West Ham 2-1. Washa Bournemouth 4-1. Inti obeka Manchester United we need 2 matches against 2 Premier League clubs.
Almost 6 points to say. Season year bay.
Preseason.
Bournemouth no West Ham na no be show.
Enya guaranteed.
But it's almost so.
Enya guaranteed ken. Maybe they might come say since 2014-2015 season. Me nya gidi wo preseason mu biem. Because a Jumana Vanga be wo preseason ni no. O she Liverpool 3-1. O she Real Madrid 3-1. O she Roma 3-2. E she LA Galaxy 7-0 no she Valencia 2-1. Oni Inter Milan pe and a ball draw. But you rare season ni no. MK Dons mo she Manchester 4-0. Swansea share Manchester home and away. Leicester share Manchester 5-3. Season now nkoye. And a pressure chance yes eba. It's Amorim at least, especially in the game against Bournemouth. Who say or Chile gradually players and tiase. And no na me manager home. So the players are getting to understand the style of play and the philosophy of the coach.
Star ben because I no pay pass and be brave.
Yes.
Run so be brave.
Yes. The 3-back system now Amorim ebono. Defenders what is the 3 central defenders, and he works a lot with the flanksmen. And problem ni Manchester United players in the face in say they don't have that kind of energy to play the system Amorim bono. The 3-back system, but now okay about running and only in the strength on the style of play anymore. But Manchester United players and you're used to that. and until na players ni be complaining no it is horrible no mo say and gradually emrante na etiase and no a positive aspect of the game but some results na buy any the Manchester ni obema wani age no wagira say season na e be ko yie de nya abotre na limit expectations no ken I am happy for Lamine Yamal e Barcelona win him not because Sebasabo FCCO Lamine Yamal ashego derby but the last game of Barcelona boy the performance of Lamine Yamal was very bad anko yie kra there were a lot of people no masha asieka say akwadani suban bi ayetete say all dine off the pitch no and no na sha asia ba be affect akwadani performance e park no so enti amane mode money nkonkan and eyeden a me na say ye me nhwe bi adwembo ne taachiri enti omo sha asia ka suban no ho asem no e be kasa ha say ye ka kire no wantie fast forward he gets another opportunity about 45 minutes because 46 minutes game never started in uniform 45 minutes no Obama Barcelona Boboko getting 2 goals sure but the first game he played nenye team bia sure so went me amanka ye beka ho asem so once he's been able to play and played better than the first game I feel say Akwadano has to keep on with the performance ayehu na Lamine Yamal na yehu the last season na nipa wo dimu gidie so oba beje Ballon d'Or no obe keep up with that player ba ko so kasa Frankie de Jong say onya extending the contract for Barcelona but oka say contract no be extended na nani gi wo Barcelona obetena one player people hardly talk about him Barcelona and Frankie de Jong the style of play of the coach onu ne dictate the pace of the game de Barcelona onu ne control game ne tempo mfimfi when there is pressure Barcelona bo ko ni so say was a calm nerve say Barcelona bo dim na obi control game ne de Barca say dey be pressure more so he's the man who does that mfimfi but in pain bebre no football ne ta kai mrantie na gina ni mo na o mo hye goals no enti ye be ball Lamine Yamal din ye be ball Robert Lewandowski din ye be ball Rafinha din because omo na ema numbers na ewo animu honom players no mo kita game no mo ye anchor men ewo mfimfi ma team no we don't talk about them most of the time enti say Barcelona hu akwada ne hu hia ne ball a oboye ene after the injury on hwe na chi ni good performances odema no mo extending the contract ama no so are ready and willing so be sign here ken e aware ye because both parties abomo and the player has that quality or the Barcelona boboko no ken Lucas Paquetá finally and officially a clear branch you know of all the charges of betting in a match fixing any BBR in 2023 and okokodi a yellow card in a game and no feel say yellow card no DN was needless and because wakwa bet and also on the betting syndicate bi aye bibi ntina mana kwa disa card no because card na mfaso woni so a fine talent as our time no teams are no more power brand here no looking at the performance our dine na Manchester City boboko ni one it is because of the kind of quality and our dine do Premier League no the kind of quality and our dine di ama West Ham and the ma teams akese no more power brand here no but here there are some tone so and uti brand any speech after say ya clean na or say finally obetimi abo football with a smile on his face not just a ball na oboni nyina no na kwada ni nia ni gie bia woni mu because here dey asem say ato so na yenyan clear na ogira park so na wusi akan de nipa dodo na e twen the outcome of nsem na ye dey ato so no and finally such a player so ma clear no media ha me say whichever body that started that investigation can e was so compensate akwala no because bona na obono any offer na nka City de be ma no and yes ansem na esi ye na samrin kenya West Ham no
compensation no e be free police for one as e be free free Premier League for no
can be it
some of the chances so my investigation
being it the police whoever or let's say based on yellow card now what no and some say enti na ma akoda no kokodi yellow card no they have to find those people and no more investigation ni nyina any charges ni nyina no more compensate akra
because konya deal with City
he really signed for Manchester City senye nsem we buy na and enye nsem we buy na nka the performance na no dine no probably ebia nka increase ye tinkenye City mpo a 3 years now but this nka wanya better club so che West Ham boboko ne bebre eto mo hwe no mo nya bibi mfa no mo mpe compensation bi ma no say ya clear ne keke of the charges enye enough for the player ken Alexander Isak I see over 2 reasons into a person of Newcastle boboko nim and he's told close people around him say opeso oje Champions League no oje Premier League and until opeso of Newcastle no feel say team my friend say Liverpool and a bit me this idea na mano last season in the English Premier League team oje Liverpool they were crowd and okaso obere quarter ye nyina chenye enti eba Premier League na dia once Liverpool won it last season ye be she new season ase defending champions ultimately writing it off. Looking at the kind of signings and the quality players at Liverpool at Tono, they are serious contenders for the Premier League title. It's a branch and a cast for moving to me a man trophy now. You look at the Champions League. Liverpool you both group stages in the way, you know. Or no now topping in the Champions League group phase. Quality performance. Teams are now man for few some moving to me at the Champions League, you know. Oh, but Festa. Now man for Liverpool ding. It was because it's Abeno. Now Paris Saint-Germain mo company new no more performance didn't picky. It's now want to be informed on Casem. Eventually, Paris Saint-Germain picky Okoshia Liverpool and we Liverpool frame. Eventually, Paris Saint-Germain won the Champions League. A dual ball and Liverpool Libo. No more we Liverpool frame the Kokoje Champions League now. Ubetimiaka said the best team of the Champions League when we got to the knockout phase and the Liverpool frame. It is probably in Como crosses our head on now. Ebiana come over to me at the Champions League now. As we speak. Newcastle are qualified for the Champions League, but there is no guarantees over Timiaje. May both top 10 clubs on Timiaje Champions League. May find Newcastle on count unless the unforeseen happens. Premier League, no. May Newcastle season here baby with Newcastle budget. It is Sanya Mami and Luna Quadane Shisha one a Kayamu. I want to feel say be elevated status as a footballer. No. Newcastle Bobo calling to me for Sanya Mano. But for Liverpool, looking at the performance last season, any quality additions on my this season, I have Baby Remuin, or move to me the Sardiana Quadano, I have friend Alexander Isak. It's Newcastle and Tiasia. Now a buono more penal, only Liverpool in Yano, na Quadanenco, because you've seen any sono. Clearly, Liverpool bet me the Sardiana Mano at the expense of a Newcastle Bobo Koneken.
Okay, well, Biggie, medase pa but member kakra na memfa we and to just ayadia enche amo power at the